All right, folks, we're in Gainesville. It is day 4. Weather's perfect. Last year we had a lot of overcast, a lot of fog. It took a while to get the moisture out of the air for everybody to be able to make some runs. This year we wanted to make sure everything was ready. So therefore, Kurt Johnson, KJ, Total Venue Concepts, they've been here for 2 days. They scraped the track down to bare concrete late on Tuesday, laid rubber on it yesterday. It is ready to go. So people are going to be ready to make some fast passes. That's a dedication we take to making sure this is the best prepped drag and drive event across the country, so bar none. That's why it's a Super Bowl. But great cars here, a lot of action, a lot of people trying to do a one and done so that they can get out of here and head to the beach, because today's the beach drive. We make that long drive along A1A along the coast. We jump in for a little while back at Orlando, where everybody's going to let it hang out tomorrow. So going to be an awesome day of racing, so stay tuned.
This is my 1964 Triumph Spitfire. This is our second drag and drive with the car. Last year it was a little bit different. It was more of a stock engine from a junkyard with a cam and a little turbo from a diesel truck. But this year we came back with a built bottom end, still a stock block, but got some twin turbos on it, a better rear end and a better chassis. Doing pretty good so far. We've got an 8.6 average, which is what I was dreaming of, and it actually seems like it's coming true. So finish up today, then head to Orlando. We'll be on the home stretch, so it's looking pretty good for us so far, as long as everything stays where it's supposed to stay. So
have you had any hassles this week?
Yeah, so we had an issue the day before yesterday at Bradenton. The throttle hung up, so I had to grease that and make sure it's not going to hang up again. And then after we left the track, about 2 miles down the track, the alternator died on us, so we had to replace that. But so far, I think that's probably about the only trouble we had. Knock on wood, and we continue without too many problems.
Sick the Magazine is the ultimate magazine for drag and drive fans and car enthusiasts of all kinds. With over 200 pages and coffee table book quality, every issue of Sick the Magazine is packed full of amazing street machines that can race just as well as they can cruise. Get deeper into the sick world of drag and drive by subscribing today. And remember, every annual subscription to Sick the Mag gets you 30 entries into the Supercharged Tahoe giveaway. Terms and conditions available at sickthemagazine.com.
To make our first pass on day 4 of Sick Week at Gainesville, but we went through and got everything ready. We thought we were totally ready to go ahead of time. I got back and I was like, man, maybe it was just because I didn't warm the car up. It was a little cold when I went up there, so I did way too long of a burnout. But I was like, oh, that's because I was trying to get it warmed up. But I got back and was getting ready to pack my shoes, and there's a switch on the back of the car to turn the street electric pump off to stop pumping street fuel, pump gas. It was still on, so even though there's a ball valve that you turn to close that circuit, it's deadheading it. It still leaked through and got in the methanol tank. So it was a mix of methanol and pump gas, and that's what caused it to act like it did.
Is it Dennis's fault?
I went to the shower and I came out of the shower, both girls.
We pumped all of the old methanol out, turned the switch off, and then we put fresh methanol in, double checked it, make sure it spool's good, all is good. So I'm just waiting on the next pass. The good thing is I at least stayed in it against what would be better judgment, but I knew I needed a number. So I stayed in it, got a 743, so I still have something to turn in, and I believe that would still leave me with good room in the first place spot in my class. So it gives me a little bit less pressure going into it, because if that was a high 7, you know, or a low 8, whatever it was, you know, any higher than what it was, I'd be really panicked going into the next pass, but we got something at least.
It did what, you know, my goal was to do. You know, we got a pass in that will keep us in the lead. My inner racer naturally wants to go faster, right? But I'm gonna fight that battle. Everyone else is in my head, and then I'm gonna stick around, watch the rest of the classes, make sure no one, you know, pulls something out. You know, I don't want to have to go into the last day neck and neck. We will if we have to, but you know, I'll run it again if someone's getting close to us. But that should sustain our 6.7 average, I believe. I haven't done the numbers yet, but it should be like 6.75 or something. So I think we're good with that. So we'll hang out and see how it goes, and then either make a pass or leave. So I based that tune-up off of the run we made yesterday, where it went 7.0, and I was like, all right, let's just speed it up a little. And it's like, you know, it should have went like an 88 or an 87, but I didn't account for the DA. Which is part of drag and drive, right? You're doing a lot of things in a short period of time on a lack of sleep, and big mistakes can happen. Luckily, that's not a detrimental mistake in any way, but I should have thought of that, and you know, like it's probably 1 more pound of boost, and then would have been right where we thought it was going to be. Or maybe it would have spun, and that was the pass we needed. This the confliction of drag racing.
Happier today?
Yeah, we're going for some dinner today. Gotta drive for dinner. We haven't got that yet this week. So, one and done, and it ain't fast, but it's okay for the conditions. So, probably possible to go faster, but we're going for dinner today.
We went out, but same tune as we had the whole way, just more fine tuning, trying to put more power in it earlier. I don't know if we managed, but we did go down. It was a very nice, easy ride. I didn't have to drive it a lot. But the time is, we're a little bit disappointed in the time because we thought it was going to go quicker. I think the air is a little bit worse today. So that's probably why. But at the moment we're clearly first still. And it's a good thing that we went down the first pass, so we don't have to chase the whole day. So now we're gonna wait and see what Stefan does, if we're gonna run again or not. Stefan needs to run like a 6:32 or something to be in first place. But it can happen, but I don't think so.
It's day 4 at Sick Week. Yesterday at SGMP we did 4 laps. I lost the charge pipe twice, and the third run was a 6:55, and I hot lapped it to make another run, and we lost the charge pipe after 1.8, improved like 800ths to the 1.8, and lost the charge pipe and lost everything, so did a 6:55 again. Otherwise that we had a low 6:40 in it, but now we're sitting like very, very bad at the number 2 place. So we really go. Westberg did a 6:46 today. We are aiming for a mid 6:30. Otherwise we can't compete with him just tomorrow. So we put in a mid 6:30 tune in it, and we have to ride it through. And we did the first run and we just shook the tires off. So we found some issues with the boost controller, trying to fix this in the pits. And don't go on the radial prep. It's we're going to wait out the slick prep again.
160, so.
Hopefully what we pulled out of the path there at the end is the deal. You know, it was Nick. He said maybe the relay is just bad because it was arcing, you know, before. So I just bypassed that relay. Whether that fixed it or not, something did. It could be Nolan's mojo that he put on it. He put some Hawaiian mojo on there, or it could be that wire. I don't know.
What we did on that pass was just ran that wire directly to like straight to the battery. So it fixed it again. Not gonna question it. We're gonna hope that works for tomorrow as well. But the main thing is we got another 6. That's 4 6s in a row. I feel better about that than the 3 6s yesterday. So feeling better. 696 with a 7 at 208. So it's my fastest mile an hour. My ET was, or my 60 foot was slow. So I'm impressed that it still ran a 6. But it's cool. I got to race Tony Angelo. He was co-host of Hot Rod Garage prior to me. So it was a really fun race. So
I think you beat him.
only a little.
We're broke. We're done. Something in the bottom end let go. Don't know exactly what yet. So had a long week. Broke a lot of rocker arms. Transmission was giving up. Didn't have reverse. So we're done. We made it 4 days and it's the end of us.
What flavor did you get?
Vanilla. It's the only thing in the world, isn't it? No, my brother fed me Baker's chocolate when I was 5 years old. And I hate chocolate.
I got chocolate. They don't make anything else for me.
Old-fashioned vanilla. Old people, old-fashioned.
Cookies and cream. New school.
What flavor?
Superman.
Rum Reese.
Salted caramel.
Strawberry.
Rocky Road. Excellent. I recommend it.
Second checkpoint, Beachfront Grill, so right on the ocean. So this is where we get those good ocean shots for the checkpoint. But mostly just gotta get everybody in around the parking lot and then back out again. So we got 5-0 just watching. I don't know, there's marks on the road, but I think somebody's brakes got locked up. So not sure what happened.
Sick the Magazine is giving you the chance to win a supercharged 2012 Chevy Tahoe. Custom wrapped in sick colors and equipped with an Edelbrock supercharger and Mickey Thompson tires, this is the sickest Tahoe in the world. There's all kinds of ways to get your chance to win. You can get 30 entries by buying an annual subscription to Sick the Magazine, or an entry for every $5 spent on merchandise at Sick Week or online. But be quick. The opportunity to receive entries will close on February 28, 2023. No purchase required. Terms and conditions available at sickthemag.com.
We are at the final checkpoint of Sick Week, so we're at the Cabbage Patch. So we're basically, I'm going to say it's probably about a 45-mile drive back to Orlando to wrap this thing up, but That didn't last long.
Yeah, I wasn't going to wait. I wasn't waiting in line.
But either way, on the way back to Orlando, wrap everything up tomorrow. We'll see what it is. A lot of close races, and should be good. Steve, how are you doing this week?
I'm broke.
Oh.
We have good, clean fun. That ain't bullshit. Go on down the road. Get it. Take it away.
So the car doesn't really like the heat. The radiator is too small. So we are in no rush to leave the track. We're usually like the last ones to leave, except for today. We left a bit earlier. But it's been working like barely for my taste. It works, but not more than that. But it's getting cool out now, but it's still hot in the car. It's always hot in the car.
Last checkpoint.
The last one.
Yeah.
What happened today? I left early.
We did 4 passes, but we did a 6:56 or something on the last pass. So we're still in the competition. We're still sitting number 2, but Westberg improved today.
När kom du ikapp mig egentligen? Du åkte ju mycket tidigare.
Jag vet inte. Vi har bara åkt.
Vi måste ha pratat för mycket på checkpoint.
Ja. Nej, vi hade motorn igång på de 2 första och bara fotade och drog igen.
Det är därför. Vi har stannat och pratat och fixat och alla kommer fram och pratar som vanligt.